Rent controls is a really, really big gap in the powers that the London Mayor currently has. And we need a campaigning mayor in City Hall who'll really work with other mayors from other cities and get the government to give us that power. Renting in London is about twice as expensive as in the rest of the country. We've got so many more renters and more families, more younger people, more older people really struggling. We need a mayor who'll stand up for those people and help win us this power. I've been an Assembly member for 5 years and I've taken up the cause of renters from the start. I am a renter. I know what it's like to be a renter in London. I've supported the renters groups, the renters union from the start, and I've worked consistently to change the current mayor's policies on a number of housing issues. People know that the Greens work for your rights to decent housing, and they're coming to us more and more about these kinds of policies. And the fact that current Mayor Sadiq Khan has not pushed on this. It took me 3 years to get him to say anything at all about rent controls. He's done some technical work, but he's never really put this to government. He's never really got together with the mayors of Manchester, of Bristol, of Birmingham, other places that have these problems and need these powers too, to really make the case for this kind of devolution. Renters pay out an awful lot of money for a really, really bad service at the moment. And what it does is it takes away most of your disposable income. It means that you can't save up for perhaps a deposit. It means that you can't save up to do things like train for different jobs. It really limits the opportunities of people who don't have things like family money. And I feel really, really bad that London renters have not had a stronger mayor standing up for their rights for the last 5 years, while rents have completely outstripped wages.
I currently pay about 40% of my salary on rent, which leaves very, very little room for saving. I've managed to save a little during the pandemic just because, I'm not paying travel and that kind of thing. But the reality is, if you're shelling out sort of £800 a month on rent, there's no way you can save for a deposit. And that's kind of the kick in the teeth, because it kind of locks you out of that opportunity as well. I think compared to a lot of my friends, I'm really lucky. I work for a charity. I've got, quite a decent wage, and it's still, such a kind of struggle to find somewhere that's affordable and decent. I've heard real horror stories, much worse, from a lot of my friends, but everyone I know is kind of stuck in this catch-22 where renting is unaffordable, but you can't save to buy.